This is my sister Peyton.
And I'm Natasha.
And I'm Andrew. We're the Yarbrough family.
Hi. So we wanted to jump in and do a second devotional for you guys. Michelle and Jimmy did one a couple days ago, and we just figured we'd continue that and hopefully encourage you guys during this very strange, uncertain time. You want to tell them what we're going to talk about?
We're talking about Abraham.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What value are we talking about?
We are talking about patience with Abraham.
Yeah. So we all know that this time of craziness has just put a lot of practice for that patience. And with the new announcement that we are kind of at home mandatory for 30 days, parents and kids alike are going to need a lot more of it. And so I figure we will just jump in and kind of talk about a little bit more of that and what the Bible says and how God makes promises and He doesn't forget us. So, like Emma said, we are going to talk about Abraham. I was going to read it, but we decided to kind of just summarize it because she wanted to talk too. So what happens with Abraham? What does God promise him?
To have more kids and grandchildren than the stars.
Mm-hmm.
And that he would have the sons that saves the world.
Yeah,
Jesus.
One of his descendants is going to be Jesus, huh? So the great thing about this,
one of his great grandchildren.
Yeah. So the story of Abraham and Sarah is found in Genesis 17, and it is one that we, as Christians, have probably heard a billion times. But we sometimes forget that patience is required in that time, and Abraham had to have a lot of it, and so did Sarah, who I can only imagine as a woman who wants children just waiting that out at her age. So we all have to practice it a little bit. What are we being patient and waiting for right now?
To see Olive and our candy.
Yeah.
And to go out again.
And to go out again, yeah.
Everyone is waiting for that.
Yeah. So do you want to explain
like
what we've done?
Yeah, so before all of this, we were actually going to go to Oklahoma for spring break, so she wanted to see her friend Olive. And then we've also been doing a bit of a science experiment this week. We made this rock candy, and so what we had to do is we had to wait for the crystals to all form. And it's almost ready now, but those crystals have been forming a long time. The girls have asked every single day if it's ready yet, and it's almost there, but we've got one more day.
Yeah. One more day, huh?
And then you just
other than that, this devotional is also in the devotional that I sent out for all the parents. It's under baking cookies because it takes a lot of patience to wait for those, as you all probably know, which we're in that process too, just making some yummy chocolate chip cookies. Another really good Bible verse is Psalms 40.
Okay,
You want to hold it? Okay.
we hold that.
Okay. Daddy's going to read it since it's right in front of him then.
All right. So it says, I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God.
So I know that this time of uncertainty is going to require a lot of our patience and a lot of our understanding and just knowing that God will get us through this, and that we have such a great community within our church helping in every way that we possibly can. So I hope that you guys are all staying safe, staying healthy, and we cannot wait to see you guys again at church after all of this is over.
And this is the story we're talking about.
Yeah, that's Abraham and the stars, huh?
Yep.
Right.
Do you want to read the name? Can you read that at the top? Son.
Son of
Laughter.
laughter.
Mhm.
Son of laughter.
Yeah, because Isaac means laughter, because Abraham and Sarah both kind of laughed when they heard that God was going to give them a son, and they were very, very old. I think by the time they actually had a baby, they were in their hundreds.
Like 100.
Yep. Okay, can you say goodbye?
Bye bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
See you again soon.